In today's video, we're going to share about our new e-bikes. We absolutely love riding our bikes outside in green spaces with water and wildlife and all the great views of being outdoors. So every chance we get, we go to a recreation area or possibly a state park, and we just ride our bikes around for a while. We wanted to share the electric bikes we bought. We bought the Lectrik brand bikes when we were in Quartzsite, Arizona, and they had them on sale. There's Rhoda showing off her bike and her helmet. We ended up buying a bike rack because we didn't have any trails near the location we are here, and we knew that would be a future issue as well. So we bought this bike rack for the car, and we can load the bikes up on that and drive them both pretty much anywhere and get out and ride around for a while. So that's been pretty handy. It was kind of a challenge to put together, but we got it together and figured out all the pieces and parts and how to make it secure. So they ride back there really, really well. And as newbies with hauling bikes on the back of the car, it turned out it was super handy to have a car that allows you to turn on the backup camera even while you're driving. So I could watch basically the bikes up close the whole first trip we took, and then by the second trip I felt pretty confident, and I just checked it every so often.
Today we wanted to show how these bikes can be folded in half for easier storage, including the handlebars folding down. So I'll just demonstrate that here now. There's a release lever here. And then the bike can fold in half here. Like that. And there it is in half. And then there's another release on the bike handlebars. So they can be put down like this. So the entire package is pretty compact. If I can spin it and show you different angles of it. So that's not terrible. And then we store both of these up front. At the very front wall, we bungee them up to the wall and to stuff to keep them from bouncing around. All right, and then putting it back together here. The whole thing feels very solid. So that's been a plus for us. Not feeling like these are cheap at all. So that's how you break them down for storage. The pedals also go into pedal mode and then into storage mode. They can be pressed flat like that on both sides. And now to show you some of the bike features up close. It does have a headlight. There's a premium headlamp upgrade that we did not choose at this time. We don't plan to ride much at night, to be honest. There's a reflective backlight that's also a tail light. It lights up when you press the brakes. There's a cargo rack here. Some nice accessories you can buy if you thought you're going to be taking this to the store a lot or whatever. Seat adjuster, and then the normal bike gear selector 1 through 7 here. This increases upward and this decreases downward the gear that you're in. Of course, brakes, rear and front brakes. And then down here is the key actually that causes the battery power to be enabled to the bike. The key is also how it's literally the key to getting the battery out. We spent way too long the first time trying to remove the batteries, but the key has to be turned a little further. Here's the display and power button. I'll press the power button and get the display to come on. So there's your basic information, the speed you're going, the energy bar, the odometer. We put only 40 miles on this so far. If you toggle the power button while it's on, you can have a trip meter. How long it's been powered on for. And then the PAS is pedal assist, 1 through 5. There's a plus sign and a minus sign here. I'm not sure how visible they are. but plus and minus toggles you through the speeds. Higher numbers are faster, lower numbers are slower, 0 is off. So in general, at 1, you'll be going around 5 miles an hour with minimal pedal effort, and at 2, you're around 10, at 3, around 15, and so forth. There's some other things you can do with combinations of presses here. We have noticed into a headwind, the energy sucks down super crazy fast. We discovered that at Meteor Crater. We thought we would ride these 6 miles from the RV park back to Meteor Crater, and the wind was horrible, and we thought, no problem, we've got electric bikes, but it was draining the battery so fast we had to turn around. But we have noticed that many times, if you're using a lot of assist, the battery goes down a tick here and there, and then if you pedal for a while, it seems to recharge the battery. I haven't read about that to see if it's true, but it must be charging the battery when you're not using pedal assist, because the battery bar goes back up sometimes. Otherwise, it's just a sturdy bike. It's well built. It's made in America. Headquarters is Phoenix. I was following these guys literally since they were a Kickstarter project several years ago. And knowing that we were planning the RV life, I kept my eyes on these guys because their goal was to keep the price of the bikes very affordable. Many of these electric bikes can be $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. These guys have models under $1,000. Of course, you can upgrade for the XL version and other features, and you can accessorize them to death like anything else in the world. But if you keep it simple, for under $1,000, you can have a nice bike. Their customer service is amazing, and we can't say enough good things about these bikes.